If you want to stay up to date with all current hip hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to become part of this community. So here we are again, talking about Drake's upcoming new album, Certified Lover Boy, and its possible release date. Because we just got some new information and new details from none other than DJ Akademiks himself, who of course is in contact with Drake. This whole thing happened on an Instagram live stream that DJ Akademiks had, and there were a lot of people talking about how Drake was dropping the project on Thursday night this week, or like the upcoming week, and DJ Akademiks kind of wanted to clarify some of the rumors that were out there, and he said some interesting things concerning this. I'm just going to read the quotes to you. So, DJ Akademiks said, CLB update. I've seen some people say, oh, it was supposed to drop tonight, as in Thursday night. No, it's not dropping then. Drake told me that it's going to be dropping before April, so he's not waiting until summer to drop his stuff. I don't want to say before April or before. But the reason why I'm saying it's not dropping tonight as in Thursday night is because he spent so much time on this project that he's not trying to put it out as a surprise project. He's gonna let people know at least a week before, bro. So this is very interesting. There's a lot of stuff we can talk about in here that, we might not have been able to see or deduce from all the evidence we had before. Now, first off, DJ Akademiks is someone who has been in contact with Drake for quite some time, and who we know is a legitimate source, of course. Now, the album was originally supposed to drop last summer, then it got delayed until January, which he even dropped the trailer for and announced that release date of January 2021 for, but then Drake didn't release the album because of a knee injury he had. His exact words were, I was planning to release my album this month, but between surgery and rehab, my energy has been dedicated to recovery. I'm blessed to be back on my feet, feeling great and focused on the album, but CLB won't be dropping in January. Of course, we all know this. If you've been following the channel, you've heard this quote many times before because I've talked about this a whole bunch in the past, covering the release date of CLB. But that is the history so far. And since then, since he said that it was not going to drop in January, we haven't really gotten any new info on this. Now, the reason I also say that DJ Akademiks is a reliable source in this case is because he was also the person that I remember Odell Beckham Jr. also tweeted or kind of said that he had the release date for Certified Lover Boy from Drake, but that was an old release date that he still had the old information from Drake, and DJ Akademiks was the first one to set it right because he was in direct contact with Drake, and all of that went down as was prophesized by DJ Akademiks. So I am very sure and very convinced that DJ Akademiks is someone in this situation that we can trust with the information he provides because he is the direct plug between Drake and us. So, getting into what was said in this Instagram live stream. Now, many people thought it was going to drop on Thursday night. Now, it of course didn't drop on Thursday night. He also said that Drake was not going to drop it as a surprise project. This is also interesting because I've seen a lot of people be like, oh, he's dropping it this week, and the next week was like, oh, he's dropping it this week. But Drake is probably going to announce it at least 2 weeks before the album will drop. That's just, as the Akademiks said, he spent so much time on this project. There's a lot of weight, a lot of anticipation, a lot of intensity surrounding this project because he announced it with such an emotionally loaded and nostalgic trailer, recreating his old cover arts, that he's not just going to let this, go without a bang. He's not going to surprise drop it and then possibly jeopardize the commercial success that he could have had with it, because this is probably gearing up to be one of Drake's biggest releases, because Drake right now is somewhat of at the peak of his career. Of course, Scorpion was also, you could argue that Scorpion was the peak of his career, but I think if Drake drops this year, the release will be even bigger than that of Scorpion. And this is also a reason for older fans to tune in because, as I said in the trailer, we got all these throwbacks to old Drake songs. And also the title Certified Lover Boy is of course a reference to older Drake stuff, him playing the role of this lover boy that everyone, in hip hop knows him for. So this is really two worlds colliding, and that will give him an even bigger platform, an even bigger audience to push this album on. Of course, the other interesting thing that we learned from DJ Akademiks' quotes right here, or from his statements on Instagram Live, is that he's saying that it'll drop in April or before. He said he doesn't want to say before April because it might also be April, but that's really good news. Because if you've been following the channel, if you've been on my live streams, if you've been in my comments, you know that I was always saying that Drake will probably drop it in the summer, because that was a time when he wanted to originally release it last year. So we probably had something in mind, that the album was kind of maybe summer themed, that it was going to be like the music for the summer for everyone, just kind of that Drake feeling, whatever. But it's not looking like that. So in this case, I would also trust DJ Akademiks. If he says that the album is dropping in April or even before April, it'll probably be April, that's just giving us hope, but it'll probably be April. Then I trust him in that. Now, what this also means is that if we get an announcement, a big lead up to this album, maybe a tour announcement, some merch, some whatever connected with it, we will get that within the next, 2-3 weeks. Because he wants to obviously run this whole thing really big. So we'll get the announcement a couple of weeks before, and right now it's even a couple of weeks before April, It's the beginning of March. So next month, Drake is probably dropping his new album. So this is really exciting because I trust DJ Akademiks with this information. This makes a lot of sense. Drake said back in January when he announced that the album was not going to drop that month, that he was looking forward to sharing the album with us all later on in the year. And I don't think if the album was slated for release in January that he was going to drop until like the fall or winter of that year again, because the album is obviously done. Like people are saying the album isn't done, but the album is done, pretty sure. Because if he was slating for release in January, then the album had to be done by like November, December at latest, So this is all the information we have. This is really exciting. Certified Lover Boy has basically been confirmed to be dropping in April by a really reliable source, a source that in the past has been right about all the Drake stuff, and a source that is in direct contact with Drake. And if this doesn't end up coming true, then I've also kind of lost my hope for the album, and I think Drake is just really pulling a Kanye on us all. But this is all that I can hold on to right now. Drake's Certified Lover Boy has technically been announced. This is the most recent update we have on the release date of it. I hope this helped you guys kind of like maybe regain some faith in the release of Certified Lover Boy. I really hope it's dropping in April or before, but it's going to be April for sure, probably end of April. But we're probably getting some announcement within this month, within March. So that's really what that's what I'm happy about. Anyway, let me know what you think about this. Are you excited for Certified Lover Boy? What do you want to see on the album? And do you think it'll be Drake's biggest release? Let me know in the comments. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media and blog down in the description. It really helps me out. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.